Hello everyone, my name is The Mangs, and I welcome you guys back to Let's Play Advanced Wars Dual Strike. It is time for mission 14, which is called Lash's Test. This is one of the hidden ones.
Maybe if I move some of the artillery over here. Hee.
Lash.
Oh, and I'll put some of those little tankies over there. Goody. Oh no, they used the dual strike. Rawr, boom, crash. Hee.
She's literally playing Dual Strike. Lash, pay attention. Stop playing games on the battlefield. Carelessness leads to death.
Don't be silly, it's just a game. No, really, I'm playing a game, see? Well, let me tell you this, boss. Totally hard. Seriously.
Get back to the lab. We got company, and I got another mission to attend to. You're on your own for this one. We can't afford to have anything happen to you.
Yeah, stop worrying about me. I do have a brand new weapon, you know, the Black Bomb. I'm more worried about this stupid boss battle than I am about... Uh-oh!
What now?
I think I dropped something when I was walking around earlier.
See, you are careless. What did you drop? Nothing vital, I hope.
I don't remember. Probably just bolts or lint and an egg or something. I don't know. Who cares? I don't want to look for it. Let's just go.
What she don't know is she dropped the controller to the Black Bomb. But we don't get to see this since Hard Campaign cuts out the dialogue at the start of each map. So yeah, that's kind of funny. So yeah, this map is a lab capture mission. And it's a pretty funny one. We get black bombs. We've seen these before, but now we actually get to control them. And the whole gimmick is that you need to break them out to use them against the opposing army. This pipe runner, on the other hand, presents a struggle or a challenge to these guys. And you can't get to this very easily. You can blast it with a battlecopter, but it takes time. But there is a strategy on this map to make you get the black bombs out a lot earlier. And it involves not using Drake, but Grits. And I will show you exactly why. So yeah, you need to get a rocket on this position right here. Normally rockets can't reach because they only get 5 range, but not so for Grits. So what you want to do with this black bomb is you actually kind of just want to explode it immediately. Same with this one. And the reason why you want to explode them immediately is because then you cock block the forces around here and you prevent the enemy from getting the airport. If you know anything about airports, they're usually something you should prevent the enemy from getting. So yeah. So we're gonna move the rocket up here and then just set up a defensive perimeter. Because Lash got a lot of troops. And well, it's gonna be a problematic if she doesn't get shut down by the black bomb. You need to use the black bomb here to take down the enemy. But with Grits, it should be pretty simple. Considering you start with a lot of indirects, it's not really that hard at all. Now, you gotta be very careful with black bombs, because they run out of fuel pretty darn quickly. They burn 5 fuel per day, and they only have 50 fuel, so you gotta utilize them quickly, or they'll run out, so. I still haven't decided if Black Bomb is a cool unit or not for versus. I haven't really tried them out much. They're tricky to utilize, since they cost so much. You really need them to be efficient. So, you gotta be careful about this cruiser. This cruiser kind of fucks everything over. I am tempted to blow up a black bomb just to fuck over this cruiser, but I'm not gonna do that. And I think I can just destroy this pipe runner. So it's not really a big deal at all. Down. And I'm just gonna move my tanks just to form a defensive wall right here. You gotta get those comm towers quickly, though. They're kind of important. Alright. So, now we just need to move the battlecopter out of the range of the cruiser. Grit battlecopters can't really do shit. Because, of course, Grit battlecopters have 20% reduced firepower. And cruisers, or battlecopters suck against cruisers in Dual Strike. So, ow! We lost our tank. Fuck. Ah, okay, that's bad. That's bad. That's really bad. I definitely did not foresee that. Alright, so now, let's shoot down the pipe. I don't think, no, we can't take it down in 2 turns, sadly. That would be nice, but we can't. And we can't do anything about that medium tank either, by the looks of it. So, let's blow up this recon with a mech. And let's put our medium tanks forward to protect ourselves. Can we do this? Yes, we can. Let's use this APC for protection. Oh, fuck. Big mistake. Always capture comm towers before attacking. This is a big deal. This is something that I tend to forget to do quite a lot. Always capture comm towers at the start of your turn. If not, you're gonna have a bad time. So yeah, this turn we get to blow up this pipe. But first, remember, always capture the comm tower. Now, I don't know if cruisers one-shot black bombs. I don't think they do. I don't think they do. But just to be sure, Lash does not have her power yet. So as long as we move the black bombs to a place where they don't get targeted, we could also refuel them. I think I'm gonna attack this medium tank. Oh crap. Gotta be careful so Lash doesn't get her superpower though. That would be really bad. Black bombs are pretty fast though. They got that going for them. But yeah, as long as we get to refuel right here, we should be fine. Bow, 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 down, 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 down. There we go. Fuel, fuel. Then we only got one black bomb left. And can the cruiser reach over here? It cannot. So let's go put the black bomb over here. We have another APC, I think. Yeah, we can refuel it on the next turn. Anyway, let's just let Lash come to us. If she actually used her power now, she would have been able to attack my black bomb, I think. So we gotta do something about that. We gotta do something about that battleship. But anyway, now we can wreak havoc with our black bombs. We gotta get the most cost-effective black bombs ever. That is really important. I'm actually tempted to use my snipe attack right now. Also, I haven't moved this rocket. That's a big deal. All right, let's do it. Because I wanna shoot down that battleship. Yeah, I should have moved that rocket. That was fucking retarded. Anyway, now I get to do this. Boom. Boom. Let's just fucking kill all of these guys. Ah, crap. This guy can't attack. All right, so let's start off by blowing up the black bomb right here. Schmack. And we can blow the second black bomb up here. Schmack. We can probably save the two remaining ones. Or at least save this one. Alright, let's save the last black bomb, shall we? Boom. Do we want to kill this? We could just move in here. It's actually not a bad idea at all. Let's do it. Let's charge forward. There we go. We can even attack this guy. And then we can kill this anti-air. Now we do want to send our infantry up here to try and capture the lab. It's much easier to capture the lab compared to trying to rout them, which is difficult. But we still have a black bomb remaining, so let's see how this works. Lash is of course going to utilize her superpower now, but she doesn't really have much of an army left.
Whatever, I do what I want.
Ouch, that mech. That mech really fucking hurts. Ow. Alright, so that was semi-dangerous. But we have a black bomb that hasn't exploded yet. And we're going to explode that right here as soon as we're done moving our medium tank away from the fray. So here you go, black bomb. Wreak some havoc. Now, of course, problem is Lash still got a lot of her rockets left, which is a problem. But as long as we stay outside their range, we should be fine. Let's use this APC to shield the other APC. Let's move these rockets up, where they can be a little bit more helpful. There we go. So now we just need to get over to the lab. The lab is pretty tricky to get to. If you use skills on this map, then the skill that increases your forest movement is very good. It is very good. Alright, anyway, I see a possibility to get into the range of this rocket, but it's shielded by another... Actually, no, it's not. Fuck, we don't want... No, we need to prevent the capturing of that airport, though. Actually, no, it doesn't really matter. Let's move in. Let's actually move in here. We just need to go for the lab. As long as we can go for the lab, we're fine. And we will get the lab. We just gotta kill that rocket. And we will get to kill that rocket now. Just gotta make some small sacrifices. There we go. Snipe attack! So now we can take out this rocket. And we can take out... Ooh. No, we should probably take out this rocket. Even though it's tempting to... Nah, okay, there we go. Alright, then we're gonna drop off the mech right here. And we can take out this guy, which is great. And then use this medium tank just to block. Then I'm going to use this APC as a target practice for the other rocket. Maybe Lash will actually target the APC. I don't think she will.
Game over, freak!
Oh, wow. You almost never see Lash use terrain tactics. That's very rare. Legit very rare. So yeah, she captures the airport, but she doesn't have any money, so she can't really do anything with it. So it's kind of lol. It doesn't really end up doing anything for her. So yeah, we'll capture the lab in 2 days. We'll complete this mission on day 11. You're really gonna try to outrange grits? Really? You're gonna try to outrange grits? Pro tip, it's not gonna work. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, we'll win on the next day anyways. It doesn't really matter. Alright. Okay, Lash finally have enough money for a battlecopter. Battlecopter! But it doesn't matter. There we go. Mission completed. And yes, destroying seams does actually give you a little bit of experience. So if you want to level up your COs, make sure you destroy all the seams. Yep, that's just about what I figured. Grid already figured he'd win, because he's fucking overpowered. Okay, we can do the next mission, Verdant Hills. It's a mission I am very familiar with. Save current data? Sure. Oh yes, I am very familiar with this one. So in this mission, we meet Javier. Javier, I feel I should apologize for forcing you to be my guide. I don't have a good feel for the geography of this continent. Please think of it no more. You are from Macroland. This is my homeland. Besides, escorting a beautiful lady, such as yourself, is a gentleman's duty and honor. Now then, I believe the allied nations have been fighting in this region. I've heard their company includes COs from several nations. I'm curious to see if they are really as good as rumors has it. They certainly are. I fought alongside some of them in the last Great War. Ah, is that so? I would welcome the chance to witness their skills myself. It smells like cordites. I think we're here. Sup, you're from Green Earth, right? We've been waiting for you to show up. My companion is Jess. I'm called Javier. May I ask your name, young sir? Tip tip. Word. I'm Jake. I'm psyched that you guys are joining our crew. Ah, thank you. The people are talking about your valorous deeds, yet egos feed on such talk and can grow quite overstuffed. I, Javier, would like to see your abilities match the name you've built for yourself. What? You want to test my skills? You better check yourself. Test battle? We got an audience for these two. The nerve of some people. Says the guy who, like, just required the same. Keep your trap shut, Grim. Fine, if you want a taste of this, you're on. You have my gratitude, shall we, Jess? Sounds good to me. This is a good chance for us to get to know each other. Ha ha, you're such a beautiful thing. You even got my old ticker pumping. What is a ticker and why is it pumping? There's an ideal location nearby. We'll hold the trial there. Alright, let's go time. So yeah, this mission is fun. I love it. So, this is... I'm pretty sure you know who's gonna be the Blue Moon CO of this mission. So, in this mission, you face Javier. He's one of the new COs, and he's a pretty fucking annoying CO to play against. His normal day-to-day power is nothing special. He gets 20% increased defense against indirect attacks, and that's it. However, if he captures comm towers, he also gets 10% defense in addition to his offense. Now, his tower shield, I do believe, puts his defense against indirects up to 40%, and his tower of power puts his defense against indirects up to 80%. The only problem is, when he uses his little power, he doubles the effect of his com towers, and when he uses his superpower, he triples it. So, essentially, when Javier uses his power or superpower, he becomes invulnerable for a single turn, if there are com towers on the map under his control. Even without com towers, he is really hard to take down with indirects. But, let's just say, Grit wants to put this guy to the tests. So yeah, this mission is just made for Grit. And as the Orange Star CO, we'll use Sasha, naturally, because there's dual strikes. Wait a minute. Yeah, there we go. So that is what we want to do. So this mission is a lot of fun. It reminds me a lot of the Sonya versus Lash mission, in that you have to manage your vision pretty accurately. Now, the first thing you want to do is you actually want to take down these infantry, or at least do damage to them so they can't go and capture shit. And you need to use Sasha's recons really effectively. Now, you essentially want to move this medium tank onto the city right here. It is really important that you do this. Really fucking important that you do this. And I think I'm gonna mostly build infantry for the time being. Of course, Sasha's job right here is just to fucking prevent Javier and Jess from getting dual strikes. So, you wanna focus on... It's actually... You can actually manipulate the AI right here in a pretty clever way. So, essentially what's gonna happen right here is that you're gonna do a lot of damage to Javier. You're gonna build up his CO power, probably to full, and then he's gonna swap to Jess. Then Jess is going to charge up her power, use dual strike, and then the turn will end with Javier. If you can somehow manage to manipulate the AI power meter so that Jess is the one that finishes the turn on the dual strike, you're gonna have a much better time. So for that reason alone, it is actually recommended that you don't do that much damage on this first turn right here, but instead just focus on placing your indirects into better positions. Such as moving... you actually do want to go for the com towers, though, with Grit's forces. Because, you definitely want to do that. But you want to rely on the mechs to get vision, essentially. Move the other artillery into better positions to fire. Move the mechs over here. That's extremely important. And you want to transport this mech up here, if possible. And I'm going to move my artillery up here. And move my mech up here. Move this mech up here. And I think I can do... I can take some pot shots, but the problem is, as you can see, Javier has a lot of fucking defense. So it's not really going to work out too well for you. So you want to be a little bit careful. But you can take some pot shots, that's fine. And we don't need much vision down here. Actually, we do kind of need a little bit of vision down here, so... I think it's probably for the best if we keep this recon here. But we definitely want to manipulate the AI, because the AI will always switch to the CO that has the least amount of power. So in this case, since Javier has more power than Jess, the AI will perform a tag change at the end of the turn. Now is when we want to... now we just want to completely blast Jess. And get as much power as possible. That way, Jess will charge up her meter, switch over to Javier. Javier will get a dual strike. And then he will end the turn with Jess being the CO, so we can continue to blast Jess. Essentially, we don't want Javier to be the remaining CO at the end of the dual strike, because that means they get a turn of invulnerability, and we don't want that. So, may sound a little bit tricky, but you'll get it pretty quickly once we get around to it. You gotta play this mission this way, or else you're gonna have a bad time. We do need to get some power on Sasha, though, so hopefully we'll get that. But for the time being, we'll just continue building infantry. And we want to move out for the HQ, or the com towers. This is extremely important. We want to move the recons into position. Now that Jess is the lead CO, it's much easier for us to do damage. We want to focus on the units that are a threat to the medium tanks, such as the... well, preferably, you want to focus on... it would be nice to interrupt this camp, but I don't think you can. But yeah, I want to focus on the heavy tanks and on the medium tanks. Sadly, the heavy tanks don't take much damage at all. I don't think doing damage to the recons is helping a lot here, because again, the AI cheats when it comes to vision. Bow, bow, dow, 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 dow. Let's see, have we built up his power or her power meter? We need to make sure Jess has full power meter. Or at least close to full power meter. So, let's make sure she has. So she switches over to Javier. And we gotta make sure our mech doesn't die. There we go. So normally, if you don't play this carefully, you're going to end up with a dual strike on this very turn. But now, since we held our fire for a turn, they're not going to get their dual strike off. And that's really good for us. Because dual strikes are nasty. They're close, though, as you can see. They're really close. And here comes the recon and the medium tank. The heavy tanks need to die. The heavy tanks really need to die. This is super important. I don't think Sasha can get her power off. I'm actually questioning whether or not... I think maybe Sonya would have been a better CO, because I don't think Sasha will be able to get her... No, she won't. She won't be able to get her power off, sadly. Oh, yeah, a trap. I don't know what's up with the trap animation and dual strike, but it doesn't display properly for whatever reason. It's kind of weird. Anyway, I'm going to build 2 artillery to help out the medium tank. So yeah, this is perfect right here. This is absolutely perfect. Now we want to blast Javier good. And we want to focus a lot of our firepower. Actually, could probably have used snipe attack here, come to think of it. You know what? I'm actually going to use snipe attack here. Because it doesn't... Having super snipe on the next turn won't really do much. So I'm actually going to use snipe attack here, because we need to do damage to these tanks. It's super important that we take them down. Even though we are facing JVR. Well, we're doing pretty solid damage to them. That's good. And on the next turn, we'll have the comm towers as well, which is really good. Alright, we gotta get the mech away, and we need to get the recons up here as well. Bow, 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 bow. Alright, so here comes the dual strike. This is gonna be nasty. Charge into the toothy maw, for now is the time for a glorious in-spiking. In-spiking. Fucking love Javier's quotes, they're amazing. And they get a green flash, dual strike. Bow, no, no, no. Ra ba 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 bow, 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 no, no, no. Ra ba da ba da ba da ba no, 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 no. So luckily right now, we have a low hit point medium tank leading the charge with only 4 hit points. Even for Jess, she's not going to be able to take out that guy. And I just lost the recon. Oh, okay, that's bad. Okay, they're almost breaking through right here, which is really bad. That's really bad. Sasha just got her power, but it's not really going to help her much. So yeah, Sasha probably wasn't the best to use right now. Probably not. That fucking sucks, but hey, what can you do? Anyway, let's grab the space so they don't get the means to redeploy. Let's bring the tanks down, or the artillery down. I think Sonya would have been a much better CO to use right here. Anyway, first, very, very important, take the towers. So now Javier and Jess only got a single tower to work with, which is really nice. Then we need vision. As you can see, there's a lot of units over here. Let's take down the mechs first. I'm afraid the medium tank is not going to survive. Sadly. That fucking sucks, but hey, there's nothing I can do about that now. But what we can do now is we can go for the... Oh, fucking hell, I'm an idiot. Of course. I should have fucking gone for the HQ. That's why you keep... Now I remember. Now I remember how to deal with this map properly. You gotta take down... Ah, of course. You gotta take the HQ. Of course. I am an idiot. You gotta take down the motherfucking HQ. But no biggie, we still have a mech down there that can go for the HQ, so it's not a problem at all. Problem is right now, Jess is most likely going to break through the I'm not sure if an 8 hit point medium tank... Yeah, it can. Sadly, it can. So we gotta plug that hole. Too late. Alright, we can still win this, though. It's not really a big deal at all. We just need vision. So let's send the recon down here to help. Let's keep taking over the green buildings. Get some more money for Sasha. It's fine, really. Let's just build a mech and another recon for vision. We just gotta plug this hole right here. It's difficult with Javier here, because he does so much damage. But infantry are pretty good at holding out against medium tanks, as long as you, like, resupply them and shit with other infantry. I don't think they'll be able to break through. Oh, would you look at this? How cute. We need more vision, though. We need more vision. But this is fine. We'll move the mech into position. As long as these rockets are here to shoot down any units coming from this side, we should be just fine. Alright, this is good. So as soon as we capture that HQ, we should be fine. And as you can see, the medium tank can't one-shot the infantry, so as long as we just resupply with other infantry, the medium tank can't really get anywhere. We could even shoot on it a little bit. Just to be mean. Okay, here's a trap. Let's do something about that mech. And continue to capture buildings. At this point, I've pretty much won, so... But I'm gonna build the rockets, just to improve my defenses. Alright, we're moving towards the HQ. We'll capture it within 4 days, I think. 1, 2... yeah, 4 days. But until then, let's play target practice. Oh, nice, we got sniper attack. Ah, fuck, I forgot to capture the comm tower on the first day. Ah, fucking, I pressed wait. I'm a fucking idiot. Oh, embarrassing. Alright, let's kill this infantry. Alright, now we gotta be careful. I should have used Market Crash with Sasha, I think. No, never mind. Jess is not going to use her, she's not gonna use her power. Alright, Javier's the CEO of choice again. Ooh, we can use Market Crash with Sasha now if we want to. But why would we want to do that? Da-da-da. Alright, I don't really know what else to do with Sasha. I mean, just stay put and blast their forces. Do we want to use Market Crash? I think we want to use Market Crash. Let's use Market Crash. We don't want another dual strike. That would be pretty bad. Whee! Ba-dum, ba-dum. Alright. Grid's turn. Moving towards the HQ. Moving towards the HQ. Ah, I forgot to capture the tower again. My god, I'm playing sloppily right now. Bow, 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 bow. Oh no, the Empire is coming back. We must blast it. Just another CO? Think again. Alright, we have 18,000 now. Let's do some damage. So we can cock block their CO meter once more. Let's capture this shit. And yeah, let's use Market Crash again. Sasha's now come to a level where she can just continuously cock block their power meter. Alright, let's capture the HQ. It will be dead on the next day. Boom. Boom. Yeah, not much else to do here. Oh, here comes the Mega Tank. I really don't like the Mega Tank. Oh, I haven't even talked about them. Holy shit, yeah, Mega Tanks. Look, they've made an appearance. I completely forgot to mention them. So yeah, Mega Tanks, they're the new type of tanks included in Dual Strike. They're really ridiculously expensive. I think they cost 36,000. So they're the most expensive units ever. They're really hard to take down, though. So they're, like, for their cost. I mean, rockets, you can see, the rockets hardly scratch them. But they do get picked off eventually. I don't like them because they're slow. They run out of ammo and fuel too fast. And yeah, I just don't like them. I feel like if you have enough money to build a Mega Tank, you're probably not taking your opponent seriously. They're sort of like a lol unit. It's like, oh, look how much money I have. I built a mega tank. Anyway. Boom. Captured. So that was that mission completed. S rank. Lol. Oh well, another easily won S rank. Bada bum 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 bum. So yeah, the next mission, Snow Hunters. This is a tricky one. This is a hard one. This is actually the next mission that's up now is one of the most difficult missions in the campaign, I think. This is a bitch. You're facing a Hawk, and it's gonna be a real pain. We also have a city we need to capture for a special mission. So yeah, look forward to that. Please consider leaving a like and a comment if you enjoyed this patch. As always, my name is Mangs, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye!